past this moment.
Mr. Real just got banned for Abuse 1 Alert 7, sir.
FG, if you need the proof, share it in the commenting chat.
Solid copy. That is understood. That is actually one of the reasons why we're actually talking today. Ultimately, when it comes to our faction, every soldier that is wearing our uniform is an ambassador of our faction. Earlier this morning, I received body cam from one of the outlying gang members, Mr. Kurtz and Red, over 3 separate body cams. One body cam was Mr. J.R. Real having a green shield during raid. The second body cam was Mr. Fenton Richards that was tasing through the wall. The third body cam was Mr. J.R. Real and his bullets penetrating through the wall to shoot at gang members. Now, the reason why I bring it to everyone's attention is more so as an awareness, right? Because I noticed that if we're aware of a instance or a problem or of a situation, we have a tendency to avoid said problem. Unfortunately, today, if everyone's ever heard of a spotlight, the spotlight's on the Army because we have 2 separate soldiers committing a Abuse 1 and other correlating violations that support that as well. Now, I know Administrator Viking pushed out a heavy-handed policy of Abuse 1 with some clarification to those things. So please, if you haven't seen it, please read it. But it is imperative that us as a faction, we take into account everything that is going on right now so that it doesn't happen in the future. We as a faction already understand that if we are close to crates and we're sighted in and we're aiming, those bullets that we're shooting can potentially go through the crate, and that the factor and the action of that is an Abuse 1 at that tactic. When we're going into the actual aspect of utilizing a green shield, most of the times we're used to the gang members actually utilizing the green shields over that entire duration back in the day, as well as ghosting and speed hacking used against us during raid. However, this is the first perspective and an observed area that I've ever seen a soldier actually utilizing a green shield either with or without knowledge of the circumstance that's there. So let me explain this to you. When it comes into the green shield, from my observations, from me looking and researching on how to do this thing, because earlier today, I did not know how to actually do this green shield thing, but, obviously we have to look into it so we can prevent it. So if there's ever a time that a individual citizen or soldier or faction member is willingly, going to a portal while utilizing the respawn and dying twice, and activating a green shield or in anything along that line of any case at any time, notice that green shield icon will be above your violation shield or your macros. That signifies that you have some type of protection or green shield on yourself. Unfortunately, the body cam express that was presented showed that Mr. Real had a green shield for, if not the entire duration of the actual raid. The observation that has transpired there should be alarming. Regardless whether an individual knows or not, the moment that, something is enacted at that duration time frame, body cam presented to the admins, and then obviously the sanctions are going to come down from there. Obviously, we're trying to advocate for the overall circumstance, non-biased, and as well as try to provide some aspect or clarity to the admins of what fully transpired, so that they can see from an unbiased look, hey, this is what happened. Then when we go and we try to speak on behalf of the soldier to hopefully be able to retain that individual, that's where that alludes to. But any sanctionable offense from an admin is a automatic army violation for us. Does anyone know which army violation that actually is?
Army 8.
Army 8.
That is correct. Army 8. So that means, regardless, the moment that the admin has sanctioned that thing, you're taking the support, the capability from the command deck to be able to protect you guys, and you're basically giving that to the admins to basically, hook, line, and sinker. The admins do have the capability to tell the faction leaders, hey, these things are egregious. These things are very, very, very bad. The player should not be doing this. We are highly recommending that this specific soldier is removed from the faction. I want to bring this to everyone's attention because that is alarming. We as a faction know that our strength is in how efficient we train, how close we are as a family, and how many soldiers that we can retain in order to continue to push the army forward. This is not a lecture to anyone. This is a movement towards the overall awareness that, hey, our faction is in danger because we are put in a situation where we could potentially lose a lot of soldiers. We are put in a situation where now admin eyes are on us because this has not transpired relatively before. So please keep this in mind. If you guys will notice a lot more admins will be observing us during raids or during our free time or during other aspects of substance because of contributing factors like this one. So I implore all of you, please, if there is a soldier utilizing glitches or unsightly abuses, right, or violation of the rules and things like that, please try to counsel them. Please try to talk to them. Please try to convince them, hey, if there's something weird going on, cease and desist while we can still help you. Because if not, it could turn into a factor where you potentially, one, may be removed from the faction, and two, you may be removed from the game for a period of time, or it could lead to permanent blocking with, repeating aspects that are happening against you. Does everybody in the room understand that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm saying this for your protection and your protection alone, because ultimately, as my time comes to a diminish, I have to be able to do everything I can to protect my soldiers while I'm still here. And as long as me and my command deck are in these suits to be able to protect y'all, that's what we're going to do. I know, for a lot of my personnel, DFG Tupac, are you still here?
Yes, sir.
Hey, sir, can you come by my side? When it comes to us as a command deck, right, my CGs and above, I say that very strongly. In most servers, you'll see and annotate that, hey, the DFGs and the FG, you hear that a lot. The CGs are brought into the mix because they are part of my command deck. They are 3 stars. They do have the full capabilities to be able to move things forward, but there are certain things in game that they can't do. However, during my stead, it's all about bringing everyone up and uniting us together. Now, that doesn't mean that we are not, that doesn't mean that we're perfect. Trust me, that we are far from it. 100%. And I will attest that even as your FG, I do make mistakes, and guess what? My command deck will correct me ASAP. There's been countless times that DFG Tupac has corrected me, DFG Honey has corrected me, even back when she was a CG. CG Wood has corrected me, CG Murder Max has corrected me, even as a Lieutenant General. And I believe a lot of you that's actually on the floor has been like, hey, FG, what is this, right? And I look at you, right, for like 2 seconds. But it's a good thing that we learn from each other. I don't care about getting corrected by a recruit if I'm in fact doing something wrong, right? Or there might be something that is unsightly that I may not be aware of, and you're bringing it to my attention. That type of leadership, even at the recruit level, is a good thing because it means that we're listening. It means that we have trust and confidence on the very first person that we're bringing into the Army. And we're taking the time and guiding them through the process to make them better. Keep in mind, I am fully observant that this is NRP, a video game. But also at the same time too, I am strictly charged, and my team is charged to take care of all of you and make sure that you guys have an amazing role play and you guys are protected from things that may stop that. I never want to see any of my soldiers getting taken away from a game that they may have spent money into. And how we do it, we do the right thing. We police our own and we make sure that we're a very strong faction. Ladies and gentlemen, can you guys give me the strongest faction in Madeira? Can you guys give that to me?
Army.
Sorry, yes.
Definitely Army.
Absolutely. Sure.
Okay, these gang members are taking full advantage, and some of these individuals are, former soldiers. So they're gonna be picky and choosy. They're gonna hit up my DMs and be like, "Oh, so this is what the Army does now?" They're going to say that, and my response back is, "How are you going to condemn an entire faction for the actions of one individual?" Right? Yes, we will police that individual. But if you have evidence on the circumstance, please submit that as a green ticket. You know for a fact that as a faction, we cannot use their footage because it's considered third-party evidence. So they must submit a green ticket in order for it to be used. And then when the sanction comes down, that's when we as the command deck, we can actually take action on those issues and move it forward. They know this. We've repeated it to them thousands of times. But nonetheless, it goes back to how we police our own. I have full trust and confidence, regardless of circumstance, that you guys are doing the right thing.
Sir, can you go back out the blue circle, sir?
Mr. Sandman.
Okay. From here on out, because of the entire issue, and the admins are aware that I'm calling this meeting, if there is a gang member or a civilian coming into this base or disrupting us and shooting us, they will be charged with RP-15. Does everybody in the room understand that now? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because I will call the admin here myself to be able to issue that, because all my soldiers are in this room right now.
10-4. You crack little man. That's why I asked.
Okay. So keep that in mind, just moving that forward. Even on my departure, my DFGs are fierce. I'm gonna say this out here very openly. DFG Tupac,
Yes, sir.
I love you, brother. I truly do. Please continue to lead this army.
Doing my best, sir. Yes, sir.
We have gang members going inside
DFG Honey
HQ.
Sweet.
We've got 3 gang members going inside HQ.
Did you hear that, FG? 3 gang members going inside HQ.
Okay.
Solid copy. I just advised FG. If they come in here, we'll call admin.
Just have them say NRP to break the role play, and tell them, hey, we're having a big meeting right now. Please be advised of that. Any further action could be viewed as RP-15. Please come back later or during that duration, but this is very important right now. The admins are already tracking. We're having this conversation.
They just said intruders.
Intruders down.
Okay.
Solid copy.
Okay. So regardless, moving forward, right? Moving forward, I have very, very deep love for all of my soldiers, my command deck, my generals, my soft hats, my hard hats. But I need you guys stronger than you guys have ever been. And you guys cannot tolerate these type of issues or abuses at this time frame. So please, currently at this time frame, I need every general to be very persistent. And for training section, please make sure that these individuals are aware, our soldiers are aware, that abuse one is nowhere near tolerated. So I hate. In order to prevent people from committing to abuse one, keep this in mind. You will be charged with a Army 6 and a Army 8 when that abuse one is actually adjudicated. Okay? Because that is a severe thing, and we need to cut that trend ASAP. Does every general in the room understand that now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I do want to give the floor to my DFGs to provide their comments and insights. My CGs, you will follow up shortly after them, and then we will open up the floor for any additional questions, answers at this time frame over any of the violations, abuse, because this is a full room of clarity on us being able to move forward. So DFGs, you have the floor.
Go ahead, Mr. Tupac.
Well, I just looked at the footage. I did see that it was a green shield. Sometimes that happens. I don't know if he knew, but for sure he did have a green shield. Sometimes you have to log back off. Cause I had one day and I was walking in the RT and people was telling me, so I just logged off the game immediately and came back and it was gone. But with the crate shooting, everybody's got to be careful on that. You know, even me on the side of a crate, the bullets can go through easily. So be very careful with them. Crate shooting, he was tasing through the wall. That's crazy. I've never even seen that. So y'all got to be careful with that, because they'll get mad at all of us, take it out on all of us. They calling us non-shooters. They calling us goofies, you know, because we can't travel, we can't not shoot each other, you know, there's friendly fire. Base was up here when all the packages got stolen last night, the last raid, talking the most, you know, so I don't really care. It bounces off my shoulders but down my back, but it makes us all look bad. So we got to get better as a team, y'all. But that's all I got.
So I was present when the incident has occurred. It wasn't really pleasant to see. I did not believe it at first until I shot at the person and I realized, okay, he has a green shield. Please, everybody in this room, every single person represents FG, represents the command deck, represents themselves and the entire faction. Please make sure to make us look good in front of people, but good between each other as well. That is really important, because you know what they're gonna say when somebody's using a green shield and they catch that. They're gonna be, using a green shield, yada, yada, yada. It is sad to see that our soldiers that we have mentored and taught the rules from 0 to 100, and they are still doing those things. So please make sure to follow the rules and to maintain a good image in front of people and even between us. And we are a family. So that's all I have to say.
CGs, you have the floor.
Next, go ahead.
All right, y'all. Well, I personally wasn't here, but I want everybody to keep in mind the people that normally coming up here, especially in the mob group, and those people are real deal veterans here. I don't think y'all know what we mean. Like, them people taught me a lot of individuals in the room. And to be honest, the green shield is the kind of shocker coming from like our end, because We had times month after month where we was taking loss after loss, so we know how that feel when you get cheated. And a lot of the foul talking to them, like I got a call on Discord I had not too long ago. I was up here trying to meet up with FG, and I got like a lot of videos. Like we might not be around, but they know how to reach out to us and get the body cam and do the green tickets and stuff. But keep in mind, man, just try to respect everybody like you respect each and every one of us in the room. And please cut the green shit out, because I only work that hard for my shooting to get it on point to be looked at as a cheater.
Yeah, the more thing being said, how I said, Riley, I'm just disappointed in the two soldiers that I saw on their body cam. But yeah, the only thing I can say, stay together as a family. I think Honey said it really good. You're representing not only yourself, you're representing the whole army. And if I would start with counting off what the gang members or what glitches they use, the list would probably never end. But how we know how the humans are, or how everyone probably have one of all, if you do 3 things right and 1 thing wrong, they will see only the wrong thing. That's just how the human is. But what we have to do is stay together as a family, work together, and yeah, one big thing. If you see a soldier doing things wrong, how FG said it already, if you see a DFG or a CG or even a Major General doing things wrong, feel free to come up and say it. Or if you recorded that, send it in. Yeah, that's, I think, everything what I have to say. I'm just disappointed in the 2 soldiers that I saw. And yeah, so the next thing is the respect. So how I learned it and how everyone should do it, keep everyone with respect, even if it is a gang member. I don't really care who you are. I respect.
Have an intruder trying to ram
I respect
BC to
you
Southgate.
in every form you are. I don't care who you are, but please keep. Even probably the gang member will be the next time pretty disrespectful to you, because they will call the whole army cheaters. But please try to stay respectful and act as a soldier. That's all what I have to say. The raid is coming up soon.
Intruder down.
Y'all got it.
10-4.
All right, Lieutenant Jens.
So I pretty much just want to say that as a family, it's our responsibility to look after each other
Hey Cole, let me get you to Southgate. We got a lot of activity.
and agree on what everyone else has said. Let's just make sure we're doing
Another intruder in a black R8, Southgate. Oh, he stopped.
Let's go. We're on our way.
Sorry, I was, let me turn off my walkie really quick. But yeah, as a family, it's just our responsibility to look after each other. I just want to touch and agree on everything that was already said. And just say that, again, like one of the first questions we ask you is, why do you think you make a good soldier? And a lot from those interviews are all about, like, you know, they want to protect the base. They're a person of integrity. They're a person that, you know, is professional. So that's one of the first questions we ask everybody here. So it's our duty to make sure we're holding up to that. That's all I got.
Open floor for Major Generals.
So hearing from Mr. Real himself, he said he didn't know that he was using a green shield, nor how to use a green shield. He did ask me how to edit the video, because it was too long for Discord. And I told him, well, if you want me to be honest with you, upload it to YouTube unedited. That way there's no dispute that you didn't. I mean, I didn't see the body cam footage, but he's doing other stuff that disappoints me too. I mean, we all make mistakes, but we should know what we're preaching, you know. We train for this stuff day in and day out. But that's all I gotta say.
I was in the same position as Mr. J.R. when I was at ANS. It was quite a while now, and when I log in and go to ANS, Mr. Jeffrey and Mr. Bob was trying to kill me. But when I step out, they started shooting me. But then I hear them starting saying, I have a green shield, I have a green shield. But I was saying, what are they talking about? And they start shooting me again. But when I look, my life is not going down. Then I said, oh, good thing. Good thing. They said they were going to send the body cam in. But good thing I negotiate with them. And I get away with it. And I log off and log in back. And the green shield has gone.
Could this be a bug?
So, permission to speak.
Yes, sir.
So, I had, this was a couple days ago, it was late at night, I don't want to say probably real late. Anyways, Mr. Nightmare King had just logged in, and I picked him up from base, because we were going to a territory, we were going to broadcast tower. So, picked him up the moment he logged in, and went to broadcast tower. The moment we get to broadcast tower and nobody's there, and maybe about 5 minutes later, about 3 or 4 gang members came and they started shooting us, right? Well, they started yelling like, oh, he's got a green shield, he's got a green shield. And I'm like, who's got a green shield, right? You know, I thought it was a gang member, but they were saying Mr. Nightmare. So I told Mr. Nightmare, I was like, look, stand still. And I shot him, and he had a green shield on. And he was like, what are y'all talking about? I don't have no green shield on. I was like, you actually do, sir. Like, I need you to relog. So that's what he did. He relogged, and I shot him again. He lost his health. So I think it's a bug with the system.
So then that sanction should be dropped. Sorry, FG, didn't mean to cut you off.
The abuse one is still there.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, because he did other violations.
No, so when it comes, you have to look at it from a unbiased view, which is black and white. Did this occur? Did this not occur? Right? It's the same thing as like when people are getting sanctioned or adjudicated. When we first look at the body cam, we look at it from the view of, okay, did it happen or did it not? Okay, it did. There's a green shield there. All right, that makes perfect sense. Then we look at it from the, okay, what's the motive? Why would this person even do this? Right? Does it even make sense? Right? It doesn't make sense. Right? If he's truly unaware and it's a glitch at that time frame, but if he noticed that, hey, what's this weird green shield that's here, that's been here the entire raid, right? Normally a person would be like, hey, hold up, this doesn't look right. The only time I've seen this is when either I'm healing or I'm at HP. Let me log out, let me log back in before moving into the next thing. That's why they have the icon stand out in your eyes to kind of make it weird, right? So that's a communication piece. That's a lack of communication there now, right? But then when you go into the third level, the third time you view the body cam, then you're looking for every other nook and cranny of anything else that transpired, right? That's why when you turn in body cam, there might be other sanctions or adjudications that occur from that body cam because you may not be aware that, hey, this person in the far back is shooting through a crate, right? And that's how the admins are looking at it. Does that make sense? Yes, sir. All right. So moving forward from that standpoint, if it is a bug, right,
they're loading up
then
in Southgate.
you know it needs to be on the bugs page. It needs to be reported up, right? But not during a raid and not stated as a means of convenience. if it's caught by a gang member and now I got to protect myself. Let's try to avoid that part. Does that sound fair for everybody?
Right. Like if you realize you have the green shield, don't use that, as a cheat. Right.
Correct. So now that we're all on the same page, is there any other final comments on the floor? We're about 8 minutes to raid.
No, sir.
Sir.
Okay.
Right here, Mr. Fuzzy. Thank you.
For whoever's body cam in this meeting, please make sure to get it posted. Post it to the general's chat for the generals to see, or post it in the forum where we can post videos so everyone in the factor can actually view that video. All right. With that being said, that is all of our final comments. Generals, please